hadn't have found Harry Potter, I seriously don't know what would have become of me. I did name my youngest son after Harry. I don't go out of the house unless I'm wearing something Harry Potter. If that doesn't happen, I have a permanent tattoo, just in case.
Summary, I thought it was summary.
Every single room in this house is gonna have Harry Potter in it. I'm determined. I was pregnant with my eldest son, Daniel, and I thought, you know what, so many people are going after this book, so many people are talking about this book. I'm dyslexic, but I was determined to give it a try. Turned the first page, and I was completely hooked. I bought a book called The Harry Potter Collector's Guide, and in there was this beautifully described snow globe, no picture, from San Francisco Music Company of Harry going through platform 9 3/4. And that was it, that was the item, and I was determined. 3 months later, it finally arrived, and I opened it, and the magic was so intense inside that box. I mean, I say I went a bit crazy, but when I started collecting, things were cheap. They were really cheap. I've got a wand that's worth £2,000 and I bought it, I think, for £26. I didn't have a very good childhood, unfortunately. My family life wasn't brilliant. Me and Harry had very similar experiences, which is probably why I loved it so much, because he was whisked off to a magical boarding school and told he was worth more than he thought he was. And I wished I had that. I heard about the record, it was a gentleman in Mexico, and I thought, do you know what, I think I could possibly beat him. And I decided to obviously go for this record, and it takes a while for it to be registered and so on. I actually refreshed the page, because I kept checking every day, And it was actually my birthday, the 14th of March, and I refreshed the page and it said current record holder.
I did it!
And I screamed. This was obviously when I was featured in it, in the main part. Tiny picture in here compared to the one that was released this year. So this was obviously 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago now. It's crazy. It's an amazing feeling. It was an amazing feeling knowing that I'd achieved it. Oh, isn't it amazing? My favourite item, actually my favourite item, is an unofficial item. It's actually next door in my front room. It is a Dumbledore's office cabinet miniature. It's worth around, they think, between 20 and 30,000 today. This will always be the one that stays in my family. This is the one that I said to the kids, I don't care what you do with the rest of my collection, but this has to stay in the family. So this was being made just after my mum passed, and he had the most beautiful little memory vial, or little vial, done with my mum's ashes in, and then that got put into a little dome, glass dome, and that was put on a table next to a candle with a Bible. And so I know my mum would love this. I mean, being autistic, it's kind of hard because you never feel like you belong. I didn't have a very good childhood, unfortunately. My family life wasn't brilliant. Me and Harry had very similar experiences, which is probably why I loved it so much, because he was whisked off to a magical boarding school and told he was worth more than he thought he was. And I wished I had that. Being 41, and I've had autism, well, you know, all my life. And it's amazing how much I have actually adapted. And I feel a lot of that is down to Harry Potter, because there are so many people in the stories that you can relate to. If I hadn't have found Harry Potter, I seriously don't know what would have become of me. I went to the studios with a friend of mine. He's from America, and he told me that he had funded the trip to come to the UK to obviously see us and see the studios and so on, because of a video that he'd done on YouTube, and he obviously got paid well for it. I decided to try and do it myself. So if you would like to see what I have been sent today, then keep on watching. My kids are so proud of me. They're constantly fist bumping me whenever I reach the milestone, you know, or a video did well, fist bump. I love my job. I love Harry Potter. I love the Wizarding World, and I love the community that comes with it. More than anything, the community that comes with it. There's not many people that can say that their job is their passion, and that is the thing. I've turned my passion, my love, my obsession into a career.